Hello everyone. Today we are going to be looking into a story that broke last night, I believe late last night. And that is Melissa McCarthy, the comedian. Recollections may vary if she's funny or not. It came out saying how wonderful Megsy is and how people are threatened by Megsy. So we're going to have a look into their friendship. We're going to have a look in how Megsy really feels about Melissa. And we're going to have a look into Melissa, what prompted her to do this. So I'm going to do two things in this reading. I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread for each of them. And I am going to pull from the Deadly Apothecary Oracle 2 cards, one for each. I'm going to start with that. And then at the end of the reading, we're going to turn these over and see what the tea is, see if it matches the energy of the reading, see if we can get any more insights to them. So let me just pull a card. That one's for Meghan. And that one is for Melissa, for Meghan's energy as well. So we will find out what these cards are later on. I shall put them over here for the minute. Let's start with Megsy. So Megsy is a Leo. She is a fire sign, so she would come out as Queen of Wands, and also she would come out as the Strength card. Now Melissa is a Virgo. Pretty much what is with Megsy and Virgos, eh? You've got Beyonce, you've got Howie, you've got Doris, and now you've got Melissa. So yeah, you've got three quite prominent Virgos surrounding Megatron. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask the cards about the friendship. But before I begin, if you're new here, please subscribe. For everyone else, if you can like and share my content far and wide, it really helps my channel out. Thank you so much. Let's have a look at Megsy's energy when it comes to Melissa. I wonder how much jam Melissa got. What number jam is she? Is she 49? Is she 50 out of 50? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Megsy's energy when it comes to Melissa McCarthy. That woman ruined The Little Mermaid, you know. She ruined Ursula. Really good Disney villain, but I digress. Let's have a look how Megsy feels about it. I wonder if Melissa's WME. Probably. Let's have a look. How does she feel about it? Oh, she's all for the friendship. We've got the Two of Cups kicking off. She wants to look like she's got besties. I feel like Melissa is still at the stage with this card coming out where Melissa is a useful idiot. She's probably getting love bombed. Remember that horrible skit they did where they were drinking tea and Melissa was all wearing a little kind of day at the races fascinator, you know, clearly mocking the royals. Two of Cups. What's crossing over? Queen of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands. So what's crossing over Megsy's relationship with Melissa? It's Megsy. This is not a surprise. Megsy is all about herself. This is something that really drives her relationship, her need to look like she has got friends. It won't be long, Melissa. You'll get Markle too once you're not useful anymore. But, you know, you're welcome to it. The Queen of Wands crossing over, there is that self-serving, I need to improve my PR, I need to look like I can form friendships. She only ever develops friendships with people who she deems can do something for her. This is a pattern. This is a thing. Ask Jessica Mulrooney. Ask the chick she went to high school with. Ask them. threatened by Meghan. Dear me. She's the one who's issuing the threats as well. People are just so scared of Meghan and her power of boring documentaries, beige and jam. The Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this relieves some tension from Megsy. This is a good PR. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse underneath. Now, Melissa, you're a Virgo. And Melissa should really be known that Megsy doesn't really value you for your character. She values you for your status. She finds you actually a little bit distasteful. Melissa, she doesn't like you for you. She really doesn't. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and that can well indicate Melissa. Because Melissa is a Virgo, Earth signs of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles is a Virgo. So let us have a look and see what's leaving the situation. We have the Ace of Cups. She's love bombing you, girl. She's absolutely love bombing. Okay. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse underneath, maybe this is about some of the press around Catherine and Megsy and that lot being behind some of the trolling of Catherine. We are going to hear about how wonderful H and M are and how wonderful the foundation is, their foundations, their friendships, their marriage. They're just a young couple going against the establishment type deal. We're going to hear all of that and how pure love they are. How pure love they are. That's what Megsy has got. Let's see what's on her mind when it comes to Melissa. Page of Cups in reverse. Now, I know when we read on the Royals that the Page of Cups I often refer to as the Whale's children. I feel like there is something being loaded for further down the line about how authentic Megsy is to comparison to her brother and sister-in-law. They're going to try and spin it like, oh my goodness, they are the royals for America. I think some people from 1776 want a word, you know, but I move on. The Hanged Man in reverse, they haven't learnt there is no self-sacrifice. In fact, Megsy is getting Melissa to go out and do her bidding. This is a very similar thing like what we used to see with Mulrooney. There's always a useful idiot somewhere. There is always a useful idiot somewhere. And what she wants is to be seen as this young, friendly, funny, passionate, yet fair justice seeker. This is what she wants from the relationship with that Knight of Wands there. Creative. And she wants to pass judgment for something with this. Melissa is going to be a useful idiot for a while. Now, we're going to see how Melissa feels next. I feel like Melissa's really like all over this. They're like, oh my God, they're royal and all of that kind of stuff. She's not potentially a very good judge of character or a good judge of stuff, or she wouldn't have made that blooming awful Ghostbusters reboot. Not that I've seen it. Let's have a look at Melissa and Meghan. Oh, the Tower in reverse. What an interesting starting point for Miss McCarthy. She really feels with the Tower in reverse, when it comes to Megsy, that she's trying to save her from herself. And she thinks that everything that's happened to Megsy isn't through Megsy's own strength of character, should I say, but more to do with the fact that other people have done it to Megsy. So I feel like there's that victim energy, and Melissa's really bought into that with the Tower in reverse. She can't see that Megsy has done this to herself. The Knight of Cups in reverse crossing over. Their friendship is, I would say, it's quite shallow with that Knight of Cups crossing over. Melissa is definitely getting gaslit to the hilt, to the absolute hilt, by Megatron and Preparation H. Really is. You would think somebody who was like 50 and worked in Hollywood would be able to suss this kind of behavior out, but I guess no. Fair enough. Moving on. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. And what do we have here? We have burning away of the old to bring in the new. She really feels like she is doing something here. Really does feel like she is doing something here. The Six of Swords is in reverse. So she feels like she doesn't want to move forward from the issue that Megsy is a victim. And that's very beneficial to Megsy. But it's not just a victim. She is a powerful victim. She is a change maker. Megsy doesn't feel the same that way about you, Melissa, but we shall see. There's Leo, strength card, leaving in. Megsy really has love bombed Melissa to high heaven. Let's be real. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's, and the Seven of Wands, she's going out to defend what she thinks is her friend. Okay. What's on her mind? She's celebrating. She's enjoying it. She enjoys being part of this little faux royal scene, if you will. That Three of Cups there. She really enjoys it. They think they've done something. And with that Page of Cups in reverse for Megsy, I feel like Megsy is setting Melissa up to do some further work. Yeah, and here we have the Emperor surrounding Melissa. So she really wants to come at what she deems as the patriarchy and the power structures that be and all of this kind of stuff. So she's trying to do like this whole sisters united thing, and we are coming out against the man, that kind of energy. And Justice in reverse. Okay, so she feels like Megsy has had some injustices done to her. And there we have the Five of Swords. Oh, Melissa. You have been had. You have been strung along by the details. You have been manipulated. Unfortunately, it's one of those things. You've backed somebody who hasn't necessarily got the best intentions of you. Now, let's be real. She's a Hollywood actress. She knows she will know and be manipulative and maladapted as much as she wants to be. But with that 5 of Swords in reverse, she's really missed over a detail from their friendship, a massive detail from their friendship in inverted commas. She doesn't get it. She's just oof. So what does Megsy feel about Melissa? And we have the Mandrake, we have obsession. Megsy's relationship is driven by an obsession, the need to be right, the need to change a narrative about issues involving her. And it's interesting to me because she feels, I'm getting this vibe that Megsy doesn't want to put her neck on the line and come out and be direct and say, I don't think this is on. This is what you said about me, and here's why I think it's wrong. She's getting other people just to infer things, to turn up the temperature a little bit on the pot so nobody notices that eventually we're all cooking to death in Megsy propaganda. And that is really what this is about. Meghan's obsession with fame, Meghan's obsession with having the last word, Meghan's obsession with always being right. She can't agree to disagree. And here we have Melissa. She's very, I would say, passive in this relationship in a sense. She will do what she's told, basically. She will go with the flow as it is. She's a lot more hopeful about her friends, but Megsy's cards and the Mandrake, these are just parts of Megsy's obsession with correcting the record, correcting public opinion, and being seen as the best Megsy ever. That's the friendship. Melissa is a useful idiot, probably driven by her own needs and wants. But yeah, that's what I see. That's what I see in the cards. Let me know what you guys see. Were you shocked that Melissa came out and said for her? Is Melissa the new Jessica? Probably. It's weird to me that Megsy is only famous because she married the Ginger Prince. Melissa wouldn't have really batted an eyelid at her until all of this stuff. Happened. I can't imagine a timeline where Megsy stayed in a royal family where Melissa would have been Megsy's friend if Megsy wasn't going through all of this nonsense, and say Preparation H had been successful with the whole Megxit arc. She wouldn't want to be friends with Melissa. She would want to be friends with, oh, I don't know, Gwyneth Paltrow. In fact, she tries to infer she's friends with Gwyneth Paltrow. She would want to be friends with major Scarlett Johansson, major stars, not Melissa McCarthy. But there we go. That is what I see in the cards. Let me know what you guys think. Please share my readings about and all of that stuff. And I will see you tomorrow for some more readings and potentially a live stream, I think. So take care of yourselves, and I'll be back about tomorrow. Bye, everyone.